Beautiful people, I'm back with another challenge video, and this is like really close to my heart because it's about inner child. It's about realizing that you need to accept yourself the way you are. And it just made me realize a lot of limiting beliefs I had, and I had such positive experiences throughout these 7 days, and they were completely unexpected. I'm planning a trip, so I'm just going to go and plan the outfits, and until then, watch these 7 days. It's day one. I just came out of the shower. I smell so clean and I feel so good. So, about this meditation I did, I felt really emotional while imagining myself as, little me. Like, I imagined myself as 8 year old. Sometimes it was like this. So, it wasn't very clear to me, but I could feel it. It was something like feeling, I could feel the presence of who I was so many years ago when I was a little kid. And it was really emotional. I didn't cry. I expected myself to cry, but I got really emotional. My chest felt so tight. When you feel a lot. So that's what happened. Day two. So I cried. It was so emotional. Just know that it is very normal if you get emotional and you start crying and it becomes too heavy for you to handle. That's okay, it's normal. I did something extra. You don't have to do it, but I just felt like it. So I want to share something. It's silly, really. I have not had many birthdays celebrated like mine. Like, don't get me wrong, my birthdays were always celebrated, but like I never had a birthday cake, a proper birthday cake with my name on it and then candles and everything. I had it on my first birthday, which I don't even know, I don't remember, and I've started getting that since last 2 3 years. But when I was little, when birthdays meant a lot to me, it was just never there, and I just thought that it's okay, it doesn't matter, but turns out it does matter to me. So when I was in the deep meditation and I was thinking of my inner child, I gave her that. I'm like, you have this birthday cake, you have the candles, there's your name on your cake. Like, I just imagined that, and me as a kid and me having all of that. I started crying, I started sobbing like hot tears, and like I felt so heavy in my chest, but at the same time I felt like I healed a huge part of me, and I feel like my inner child is now really happy. Hello, it's day 3. I'm getting ready for my new video. But when I was doing the inner child meditation, I kind of zoned out, Like, I didn't understand. When I say zoned out, I mean like for a while I was picturing my inner child, and a different type of age showed up than the previous day. And I was okay with it. I always started talking to my inner child, and at one point I zoned out, started thinking about something else. But then the affirmations and everything, it felt really good to hear. But I think it's okay to zone out. Another thing is that I realized that I protect myself a lot, because in my childhood I've been through a lot of painful things where I was alone, and I felt like I was alone. I wasn't. Like, I felt like I was alone and there was no one to protect me. And I just had to do everything on my own. And even in my real life, even if someone is not attacking me or giving me pain or anything, I just assume that they mean something bad, and I'm always protecting myself. I'm always like fighting in my head, if that makes sense. Wow, that was a lot. I've been so focused on this inner child thing that I just never told you about my success stories. It's like there was a huge thing happening in my life which was giving me constant negative thoughts, and the things just got settled just like that. And it happened in such an unexpected way. I cannot even tell you because it's so personal. It involved a lot of people. Okay, I'll tell you what I can tell you, I guess. It involves a lot of people. It involves a lot of traveling and stuff, and at one point I just lost hope, but everything happened in the perfect way. And for some reason my laptop was giving me trouble, and I was like, oh my god, not this again. And I was just trying to solve the problem while by searching on YouTube and stuff. Then I was like, let me just manifest. So the cursor was not appearing for some reason. And then I was like, I'll just close my eyes and visualize the cursor in front of me, like the arrow on the laptop. And I kid you not, in 2 seconds it happened. 2 seconds the cursor was moving again, the cursor appeared again. Just manifest it. It's day 4 and you won't even believe what happened to me. So I went to grocery shopping, right? And I had just filmed the video and I was like, I should go to grocery shopping. I just felt like going there. So when I went there, I met someone, a guy. He just started talking to me. I guess he was a friend of a friend, something. And then that happened. I guess, see, even if I don't like him like that, it was like a pleasant conversation, kind of like very flattering, if you know what I mean. Like, it's good to be admired. So that, and yeah, he asked for my number and all of that. And I was like, very, it was so unbelievable to me because generally I'm very, like, I don't trust men. Like, I don't talk to them. I don't laugh. I don't smile. I am just like very like, oh my god, like, I should protect myself or something like that. And I was very open, kind of like confident. I was really confident. I have never been confident like this ever. I think this meditation is really like reprogramming my subconscious mind. I also had a happy, fun conversation with a lady. She was Canadian, and generally, I don't talk to them, and I don't think anyone has talked to me like that. Like, I always thought that they don't talk to Indians like that, and she was just so nice to me, and we were just laughing and just, talking about things, and it was so nice. Also, when I was done grocery shopping and I was in the billing counter, this guy was there who was the cashier, and he like separated all the items that I had purchased, and he also like put it in a bag and gave it to me. Like, they never do that. They don't do that for anyone. It's like, it's separate, you do that. You put it in a bag. And he was just so nice to me. It just felt like the whole world opened up to me, and something else also happened. But I'm forgetting. Just the whole day has been like a dream. It was like I was in a storybook or something, like a rom-com movie or something. Like everything was happening in my favor. Day 5. Oh my god, where do I begin? So last night I had a dream of my college friend, and we haven't talked in a long time. So I had the dream, but I forgot it. But when I woke up, I saw that she has texted me, like many texts, and she had, sent me things. And I was like, and I suddenly remembered that, oh my god, I dreamed of her last night. So I was like, maybe I should call her. I just felt like calling her. So I called her after having breakfast and stuff, and we were just talking about things. We both like reading books, so we were just talking about that for an hour. And then I talked to my mom, and then I called her again, and we were talking for, I think, 2 hours in total. She started talking about her personal life. I started talking about my personal life. You know how things goes with your friends. And I talked to him about a relationship that I was in that was really, really like kind of emotionally deep for me, I guess. And I had never felt like that before. So I started talking about my relationship, a relationship. I don't think it was a relationship even, but like an interaction or something. Like, yeah. So it was like really bothering me, and I was like, I just needed an outside opinion. And I was like, I was talking to her, and I was like, I need your advice on this. And she was like, okay, tell me about it. And then I told her then I told her that I have always been an avoidant attachment style person. Like, love is too much for me. And I always find people who are obsessed with me and stuff, but I just lose feelings when it gets too much. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like commitment issues, but literally the love that they give to me is too much for me that I push them away. I was like, this is a pattern that I'm observing, and I don't want to repeat this in my next relationship, I guess. So, or with friendships, with anything really. So she was like, okay, tell me what happened and tell me how you behaved later. And I was just talking to her and everything. And then she was like, you are not an avoidant attachment style, that you are a secure person. She said that you're a secure person. And I was like, huh. Then she was like, have you been thinking of him a lot? Have you been calling him again? Have you been waiting for his call? Or have you been like reading the chats or doing anything like that? I was like, none of that, nothing. And we were talking about things and stuff, and she was like, you're a secure person. Like, you're really emotionally intelligent. The way you behaved afterwards, the way you behaved at the end of it all and everything. I was like, am I? And then she was like, yeah, you are a secure person. These are all the signs of being secure. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I am a secure person my whole life. And even after this year started, I was like, it was my fault. I'm an avoidant attachment style person. I just push people away. I just cannot handle love and stuff like that. But it's not true. I'm a secure person. I cannot tell you how happy I was when she said that, and I actually realized it because I know what attachment styles are, and secure attachment style people are those people who can actually be in a fulfilling, meaningful relationships with other people. It's I am a secure person. You cannot understand how much peace it gave me. Like I feel like I released a lot of weight from my shoulders. And it's funny because when I was meditating, inner child meditation, I actually felt light this time. Wow, I actually feel light. I'm a secure person. I'm good at I'm good at dealing with people. I am I don't lose my mind when I like someone or when someone likes me. Like, I'm a secure person. I know who I am. And while I was talking to her, I also realized that I don't put men on a pedestal. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know that I deserve good things. Like, it was such a deep realization that, my God, it feels like my heart is open and this whole world is at my feet. Literally, I'm feeling like that. Day 6, I am making so much more money than usual. Like, it's more than double. That I didn't expect, but it's happening. And also, I am more loved in a way that all the people around me have improved their behavior. Like, they are even better than they were. And I feel really pampered. I feel like it's because I am feeling the love for myself, because I felt genuine, pure love for my inner child while I was doing the meditation. That I am, all that love is being reflected to me. All that love is being reflected to me from other people as well. So that's amazing. Day 7, our last day, I got monetized on my third channel. So happy about that. And what else happened? My friend told me that you were laughing in your sleep. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, I was laughing in my sleep. And then, just like any other person, I went on Google and I was like, what is the spiritual meaning behind it? I could sense that it was something positive. So it was just like, it signifies positivity. And then it was written right there. It means that you have embraced your inner child. I was speechless. I was speechless when I came to know about that. So I was so productive yesterday. Like, last few days, I've been so productive. I am managing all of my clients, making customized meditations, making customized subliminals, and doing everything. And also, like, cooking and stuff, talking to my friends, talking to my mother, also doing the meditations, and all of that. I'm doing everything and I felt so relaxed. It didn't feel like I was doing a lot. So I was really productive. And also, completely random, I came across this chat GPT prompt on Instagram. Everyone was doing it and it seemed really interesting to me. So I tried that too, and it's just about asking yourself 10 questions. Like, ChatGPT gives you 10 questions and you ask those 10 questions and you answer them. And it was so eye-opening for me. It just made me realize the major blocks about myself and just self-worth and stuff like that. And it was like, I felt so seen. It was scarily, everything was scarily accurate. Is this what is stopping me? Really? So that was interesting. Okay, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other challenge ideas, then do tell me. I have already decided what I'm going to do while I'm on my trip. But like, I'm so excited about going on a trip, visiting a beach, wearing like cute outfits and clicking pictures and eating good food. And maybe I'll vlog it because it's really really beautiful in Canada. It's a really beautiful beach, you know. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. And yeah, I'll be back with another challenge video very very soon. Bye.